Hi, I'm Cynthia. I'm an artist, and I'm here to talk about my experience as a first year animation student at the One Academy. For the third episode, I'll be talking about drawing fundamentals still life. For still life, we had class assignments and home assignments. But doing class assignments was fun because we could just listen to music the entire time. I'm really excited to show and discuss my work here because I know that I improved quite a lot. For the first test, this is what I submitted for reference. So I'm going to show my class assignments first because they were mostly done with a time limit and are probably less complete than my home assignments. So this is my first class assignment. It's a bit rough. Looking at it now, I think it could be a bit cleaner. I got a 7 though. And this is class assignment 2. I forgot to draw the label at the back, so they changed my grade from 7 to 6. That's funny and sad. And this is where we start shading. They taught us the difference between coloring and shading, and this is coloring, while this is the proper way to shade. I got a 5, but I don't really mind because it was my first time trying to properly shade. CA4. Oof, I don't want to show this. My apple here turned into an orange. I'm surprised they gave me a 6. I would have given myself a 5, honestly. But yeah, that apple is important for later because I wanted to redeem myself because of how this turned out. For class assignment 5, I got a 7. This is when I wanted to make my drawings cleaner. I made that a specific goal for this assignment and I think I did it. It's so much cleaner compared to my previous ones. CA6. Here we were doing cloth rendering. I wanted to be a bit more bold with my shading and I also wanted to bring out my values. I got a 7.5, which could have been an 8, but I'm happy with it. CA7. I specifically love this one. I got an 8. And I also remembered that we were allowed to take this home as an assignment, so we had more time to work on it. For class assignment 8, I think we also took this home and I think I could have done a better job with the glass. And now that I'm done with the class assignments, I'm going to move on to the home assignments. For home assignment 1, I got an 8. I also really liked this one because it looked so clean compared to my first class assignment. For home assignment 2, I got a 6.5. It was our first assignment that required shading and I was still getting used to it. For home assignment 3, we started doing photography assignments because we'll be using it for one of our assignments. See those apples? You'll see them again later. And here are more of cloth rendering. This one was actually hard because I couldn't tell where the fold started and ended. It was like drawing a maze. I still got a 6.5, which I don't mind. For home assignment 4, we did metal, bottle, and glass rendering. According to my lecturers, they liked the ones on the left and they think the ones on the right can have darker values on some parts. Doing the metal was really fun. And if you remember the apple that looked like an orange, that's what inspired me to draw apples for this assignment. I got a satisfying perfect 10 for the first time in drawing. I knew I wanted this to look great, so I decided to use PIC graphite matte pencil to make it look pretty and only use 2B grade to make it more challenging. This was my mom's dinner actually. I caught her cutting apples when I got home from school and borrowed it to take photos. Before we did the final test, we had to do pre-tests, which had to be finished in class. This is the first one I did, which got a 7.5. And here is my final test. I guess I felt more confident drawing apples after that 10, and no one can take that away from me. For the assessments, I got a B and an A for the first and second one, but I can't find my third assessment sheet, so I can't say what my grade is. I think it's pretty much the same with the figure. The proportions relative to the other objects in the composition is important, and most importantly, values. To be able to identify the light, the local color, the shadow, the occlusion, and to create that tonal shift is what makes still life look organic. Still life made me excited about drawing again. For each assignment, I tried to focus on one thing to improve on. For example, cleaner lines, better proportion, good composition, better transition of tones, and darker values. I learned how to set one goal for each assignment and improve on them gradually in the process. I don't know why, but when I got a 5 in this class, I wasn't too worried. I knew I could pull up my grade, and I did. For my final grade in drawing fundamentals, including both figure and still life, I got a B+. And now that I've covered the entirety of drawing fundamentals, I'll be moving on to design fundamentals in the next episode. Stay tuned!